Greetings. So this is going to be another general guidance reading. So if you guys are new to the channel, welcome, greetings. For you guys that are existing, guys come back. I appreciate y'all for coming back to the channel. If you guys could show some love as well. If these readings genuinely resonate and they have blessed you and they may bless others around you, that you guys share my messages, like the videos, comment, I appreciate it all. It helps to also get your girl back in the algorithm because YouTube be tripping. But that's a whole nother story. But anywho, so I'm going to make this message very quick. And happy Venus Day, by the way, if you're watching this on a Friday that I'm recording it actually. So happy Venus Day. The message I'm getting is that they don't like you because of your ability to see beyond ... So that's the message that came through, but I'm going to ask Spirit to kind of elaborate on what it is that, you're able to see beyond. And just intuitively, what I'm already getting is like you have the ability to see past people's BS. Like some people may not even like being around you. Their demons get uncomfortable around you. You may, question why, people don't like you and you didn't do anything to them. You're a cool person. Maybe you're a loving, maybe you're open, or you're just someone that's very cordial, just cool, chill, laid back, you be minding your business. And people just don't like you. But some of it could be a little bit of hateration on things that maybe you have on the surface, like material things, or it could be like your physical appearance. But more so on a deeper level, I'm getting that this has more so to do with how you irritate people's energetically, how you irritate their spirit. Like you could just, like I said, be minding your business, just be a chill, laid back person, unproblematic, but people get triggered by your presence, your existence. And, I wouldn't take it personal. So I'm also getting intuitively, like, I haven't pulled yet. So this is just what I'm getting off the top, that even some people could feel convicted, like you're judging them, but you're not judging them. They could feel like, they can't do certain things or say certain things around you because they're going to feel convicted, feel insecure, feel like they would be judged, or they just kind of feel how I explain it. They feel dirty around you, I guess I should say. Whereas like other people, they might be comfortable in their mess, be comfortable to share certain things, act a certain way. But with you, it's like they feel like they have to tighten up. And some of them, if they're prideful, if they're stubborn, they have, those stubborn demons on them. They don't like that shit. They don't want the correction within themselves. And it's not that you're doing or saying anything per se, and it could be like you genuinely just sharing something positive that's happening in your life, or some goals that you have, or what you're working through, healing or whatever, and they get irritated, they don't want to hear it, or they start coming for you. And I'm getting because they don't want to correct themselves and work on themselves. So it's kind of like that stronghold on them kind of activates that jealousy, that hateration, that insecurity, that inadequacy, whatever it is, that intimidation spirit, whatever that's working through them. And another thing as well, this could go with like family and friends, unfortunately, or even romantic suitors. Like once they kind of figure out that you're not someone that they can like play around with, you have standards, you have boundaries, you may not get approached a lot romantically. People might kind of drop off. And if it's like friends or family, you might notice that certain people may not invite you around or kind of click up, and you feel left out. People hanging out together and you're like, oh, I didn't know that y'all was, meeting up, or you guys were doing this or whatever. Or you guys went out, and it's like you may take it personal, and who wouldn't, right? But again, certain people feel comfortable kind of being in their mess and being ratchet, acting a fool. And there's nothing wrong with ratchetness to an extent, it's a balance. But, harmful, very toxic energy, they feel like they cannot be that way with you. They can't show that side of themselves, so they feel more safer or more comfortable with people who are like-minded or that same vibration. And you may not be into that stuff. You may have matured past certain things. You may have, just don't find the fun and pleasure in certain stuff that you used to do. Like maybe you were into ratchet shit. You're not into that no more. Or, it's something that I feel about you that does make people kind of straighten up their collar, fix their collar, straighten up their ties, Um, maybe you do notice that when you come around people start fixing up, kind of straighten out their clothes, their hair, or women can be so catty. As a woman, I can't speak for men, but for women, like, someone be so catty, like they'll start flipping their hair. They just start getting real extra. And that's how you know, like, they're intimidated, or they're trying to, trying to project this false confidence or this dominance or this fake unbothered energy. So where they start getting really loud and laughing really loud, or just showing their ass. Rage with Medusa. Yeah, you have you could be the sweetest person, but your energy, like maybe this is your dark feminine energy, like that Medusa, like you intimidate people, your appearance, your energy. You could have like a little bit of a resting bitch face, whether you're a male or a woman, doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. It's something about your energy that it's like you're magnetic. People look at you and assume like you just got it together, or maybe that you have money or something, or you're financially stable, or it's like something about you. They might even say, oh, they suck up, or they think they're better. It's like that's their assumption of you. And you may hold yourself in high regard, like you know who you are. You're magnetic. You bring, this energy of royal or regal, or you know yourself. You know what I mean? And I feel like that intimidates these people. You do activate people to release and clear and align with themselves. And not everybody is up to the challenge of that. You have the number 32 and the number 23 here. So that's 5 in both cards. So 5 is definitely a card of change, right? I mean, not a card of change, a number that's known for change. You lead your own life, and that really triggers people too as well, because they may not have governance over their own life. They kind of just allow other people to dictate what that looks like for them. They may also just follow the crowd, what's popular, what's popping, socially or culturally. They don't have their own minds. Okay. These people may not be open to accepting help, support. And I feel like you may offer this help, you may offer this support. Some people may be open to it, some people may not be, like I said. But you're able to see beyond people's demons. And it may not be a conscious thing, it's a subconscious thing, like your higher self. You're constantly a walking, talking mission. You know what I mean? Whether you realize it or not. You are divine. You may be psychic, gifted, a seer, a prophet, prophetess, just a magical person. Or you may be into divination. You don't have to be. I don't feel like you necessarily have to be that. You may have your own spiritual faith and belief that people do not agree with as well. And they may demonize your ability to see beyond, if it's like you're not moving in a certain, let's say, practice or religious faith. They don't believe that you should be able to have certain gifts, and if you're not of a certain faith or belief or religion, then your abilities, your gifts, your psychic abilities or your prophetic giftings are demonic, right? You have a very strong presence, and people might be intimidated by that femininity, like, how dare you think that you're the shit? And it's like, why wouldn't you think that you are the shit? Doesn't mean that you think you're better than people, but it's like, you should believe in yourself. You should love yourself enough to state that, yeah, I'm the shit because I'm me. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with someone else or comparison or anything like that. So let's see. I want to look at this Medusa card real quick. Yeah, very fiery energy, and you don't have to be a fire sign, but there's something about you that may, like, on a good energy, like, you set people on fire. You motivate people, like people that are willing to grow and to evolve and to do better with themselves and want to be better people. You activate them, you fire them up, you inspire them. You may sexually make people feel very fired up and passion. And then on the opposite side, the negative side of it is that people may be burnt up with jealousy, like they can't contain it, they can't control it. It's really bad. So people might look at you and be kind of like, people don't really know how to take your energy a little bit. You might be like, I'm chill, I'm laid back, I'm cool, whatever. I'm a cool person. Why do people be coming for me? But your energy, something about your eyes, or it's an intensity about your gaze, or the way that you stand, the way that you walk. It's like, it's powerful. Some of you guys may resonate with Alice in Wonderland too, something with that. Like, yeah, like you have maybe like an innocence about you, or you perceive yourself to be kind of naive, or is not as, like, you don't seek out to be a harsh person or a negative, low vibrational person or whatever, but there's something about your energy that intimidates people, regardless if you have a soft spoken voice, or you're short, or you're petite, tall, strong, whatever. Like, your energy, like, you could be 5'2" physically, and in the spirit realm be like 11 feet, like 11 feet tall or bigger than that. Let's see. Dragon energy too. Could be the year of the Chinese Zodiac, the snake. Dragon as well. I'm getting dragon energy. I'm getting Aries energy too, or a lot of Mars. Your Mars placement may make some sense to this reading. Yeah, like, you're a powerful person. You transmute energies flawlessly. It's like, you could, be like those kitchen witches, where you don't have to have a whole bunch of fancy stuff. Like, you could have some parsley in your, in your cabinet. You could have like a tea light candle and do some shit with that. Like, it doesn't have to be like this big thing or this fancy process or setup. Like, you turn lemons into lemonade. And you have the ability to do that not only within yourself, but for others. But it's for those who are willing. What else? Yeah. The maiden of revolution. That's what you are. You are a revolutionary energy. Just by being you. You can be sitting in your room meditating and shift something in miles away from, like, a person could, like, you could be connected to someone miles away from you and be able to transmute energy and evolve and shift that energy just by sitting there and meditating, period. You're passionate about transformation within yourself and with others. You may have dreads if you're a woman. I'm getting like the cute short locks, like soft locks, or what do you call it? Free, I can't think. I think it's free locks. I could be wrong. It's like off the top of my head. I sound crazy. But like, kind of like bob length short dreadlocks. You could have ginger colored hair. I'm just seeing all different types of, beautiful energy, whether you wear wigs, whether you wear natural hair, whether you are a natural redhead, blonde, blue hair, afro, whatever. Your energy is beyond the physical. Like I said, some people might be intimidated or jealous of your physical appearance because it's something about the way that you dress as well. You may do your own thing. You may do things with your hair that people feel is like kind of taboo, or who do you think you are? You may dress a certain way, the jewelry that you wear. You may wear things like headpieces and stuff like that. And it's like, kind of like you do dress like what people would depict a goddess to be. And I'm seeing somebody that might put like butterfly clips in their hair or put flowers in their hair. some type of adornments in their hair, and it's like you represent your own type of goddess energy. You exude goddess energy, and I feel like that intimidates people to a strong degree that they cannot contain themselves, and it's kind of sad. um but you're meant to activate people, but if these are low vibrational people, they're not in the space or the capacity to understand what you are, and who you are and what you represent, and that you come in love and peace. I feel now, if you were to walk in this energy in a low vibration, you, and I have to call this out because I feel like we all have duality, and we're not above being messy, right? Some of this could be very boisterous energy. I can very much see like a person that knows their power. If they're in a low vibration and they're not walking in love, it's this energy of like, I know I'm the shit and everybody else is beneath me and everybody's intimidated by walking in that. It's kind of like this self-centered, egotistical vibe. And you may have been like this, or you know, this could be for some of you that walk in that shadow energy. This is not for you to blow your head up and blow smoke up your ass. Like, with this power comes great responsibility. And if you move like this, you got to be careful, because, you know, I feel this is kind of like trying to provoke people into jealousy, and that's a dangerous thing to do. Um, and it's a nasty energy. It is not, you know, because goddess energy is multifaceted. So goddess energy doesn't necessarily have to be a divine person. You can be of God like energy, aspect of that, and still have a level of evilness, right? Like queens and kings, just because they're in a high authority does not mean that they're good people, right? So having that type of vibration is very powerful, but what you do with the power is subjective, right? How you move in that. It's a choice. It's up to you which vibration you choose. And you have the possibility and the capability to walk however you choose to walk in that. It's up to you, right? But yeah, just kind of watch that energy, that arrogance. It's really an arrogance. Um, but yeah, I feel for the most part like that is why people don't like you. And it's not so much personal. It's really like people's inner, like their inner demons that don't like you, you know, especially if they don't have dominion or governance over their darkness, their shadow self. They don't seek to change or evolve, or like to take accountability. It's easy to blame and point the fingers at people. But I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to do too much. I hope this reading resonates with those who it's meant to. And as always, much love. Be blessed, be safe. Take care. Peace.